gentlemen, this next guy, he's been in clubs everywhere, all over the world. One of the funniest men I've ever seen. You're about to laugh your butts off. Big round of applause, big screaming Oliver Johnson! He's back there combing his hair.
Credit bringing me out to that song than I really deserve, but I owe that to JC, your server, because she was out there in the hall earlier singing that, so I thought that would be something great for me to come up to. I'm just very thankful she was not singing It's Raining Men. Because we all know if you hear that song 5 in the morning, you're still going home with road rage, because you can't get that word out of your skull. But I did have a few people tell me, if you get nervous, just imagine the crowd naked. Everything will get better. And I'm telling you, I have never thought about this ever working. Now, it might work for you, because I heard your earlier comment. But to me, you know, I go from that nervous, jittery feeling to now I got that warm, tingly thing. And if you look, there's nothing but mirrors. So all I'm seeing is back and hairy asses from up here. And believe me, that is not a common thing whatsoever. Now, my family originally were from upstate New York. We moved down here when I was real young. And my mom was meeting some of the other mothers and learned about the switch. And I had no idea what this whole thing was about. Apparently, if you screw up, the mom sends you out to get your own switch, and then she wears you out. So the first time we tried the switch, you know, I brought the appropriate length, I thought, because I knew if I brought something small, I was going to get wore out even worse. And, you know, she wasn't trying to really kill me, but you had that little, you know, whack. And what was really getting me was the Indiana Jones whip action that came around and was getting me in the goods. I wasn't really hurting, but she was lighting me up. Any birthdays today? Any birthdays? Anyone ever had a birthday? You know, I have not found a birthday yet that I thought, man, I'm getting old, things are happening. Until this year, I went out with my family and my niece, who's 8 years old, we're sitting there at the table, and we're at Hooters, and you gotta go to Hooters on your birthday. But you can tell she's kind of thinking about something, but she waits till the waitress walks up, and she kind of looks at me and just has that innocent look and goes, Uncle Johnny, what's wrong with your life? You're 36 and you're still single. No, it's okay now. And you move back in with Mom and Dad. Now, at this point, I'm realizing that I'm having an 8-year-old size me up. Which really wrecks that whole birthday thing. That's the only time I thought that was a bad birthday. Does anyone have any good sports that they like? Anything they love to do? Any good hobbies? College football. Where's college football?
NASCAR.
NASCAR? Now see, I love to skydive. And I mean, it is a blast. But, you know, everybody... Hey! Maybe we'll go skydiving, I'll show you something. Everybody tells me skydiving is so dangerous. But, you know, out of about 4 million jumps, maybe 29 people have some serious problems. So when it gets to 25, I'm going to slow down for a while. Now, I do have people at work that try to help me out. I've got one guy I work with, and we'll just call him the one-night stand king. Because, by God, he is. And his whole thing to me was, dude, if you jump, you're like nylon. Your whole life, nylon. And I'm thinking, he has a good point. But I looked at him and I said, dude, like every night, latex. But if my nylon has a problem, I got a reserve. Now, the first time I went, I decided I'm going to get a DVD. I want to save this forever. I want to enjoy it. So I'm all manning up. It's going to be a great DVD, I'll tell you right now. And so she comes up to me and she goes, okay, John, Now, it's going to be your first jump. Now, Laura is a very sweet girl at Alabama Skydive Center, really hooked me up. And her question to me was, okay, now who's your instructor? The man about to save your life. And as a cool guy I was like, yeah, I don't remember. Well, that should be important. So, you know, after I kind of freak out from that, now, you know, I'm walking there, his name was Trent. And we walk to the plane, he's like, do the Fear Factor walk. So we're doing the cool Fear Factor walk, past the camera. We get into the plane. I love to fly, so this is gonna be cool. Now we're getting up to 14,500 feet, which is about 2.5 miles. And my biggest concern out of the whole jump was, as you do the tandem jump, you're strapped to him or he's strapped to you, whichever really sounds more manly. And, you know, I was wondering, you know, as we jump out and do our little, you know, move, and my head goes back, am I going to knock this dude out? Because I'm a really good passenger, but when it comes to the important stuff, I'm pretty much going to be lost. So we're in the front of the plane, and everybody else is kind of getting ready to jump. He's like, I promise it'll work. I'm like, dude, you sure? He's like, go ahead and test it. So I'm flipping my head back, and you can tell everybody at the door is kind of going, you're letting the special kid jump. So we get up to the door, and when I say we get up to the door, I am wearing this dude like a backpack. We're going to get up to the door. And at 2.5 miles, and nothing really looks like it should. There's no cars. All I see is clouds, birds, and I think a 747. Right? And I had that split second from going, man, this is going to be awesome. I really don't want to go. But it's a good thing he's strapped to you because he gives you that, all right, are you ready? And you only get out, and you're out. Now we get that whole position and everything's going well. And I have shown my DVD to about 50, 60 people, and it's not, oh my God, that's awesome. That is the best thing I've ever seen. Dude, how'd you do that? No, it's the fact that my jaws are doing this the whole way down. That's the only thing they're concerned about. So whenever you skydive, tape something back,